Gerald Lucas here with another installment of Ask Gerald, where you get your real estate questions answered. Today's question comes from Helen, and Helen writes from Hoboken, New Jersey. Helen writes, "Are rent prices finally going down?" Well, Helen, the incredibly high rent price growth that we saw during the pandemic is finally starting to subside in many local real estate markets. So normally, rent prices increase at a pace slightly higher than inflation. So between 2010 and the start of the pandemic, rent prices nationally went up between 3 and 4% annually. During the pandemic, rent prices skyrocketed. We saw double-digit annual rent price increases in many local real estate markets, driven primarily by inflation. But those trends are reversing, particularly in the markets that saw rent prices increase the most during the pandemic, like on the West Coast, for example. And another factor that's slowing rent price increase is the fact that housing supply is finally starting to increase for a number of reasons. One is more multifamily construction. Another is that there are many single family homeowners who are choosing to rent out their place rather than sell it. And additional housing supply tends to tamp down or rent prices, right? So you get more housing supply, normally that will control rent prices. They're not going to increase as much. But as with all things related to residential real estate, every local real estate market is different. And while there are certain markets, like on the West Coast, where rent prices are going down right now, there are also markets in the Northeast where rent prices continue to rise, although at a slower pace than what we saw during the pandemic. So thanks for your question, Helen. For more real estate tips and information, visit my blog at geraldlucas.com. I'm Gerald Lucas, and I'll see you again soon.